This is episode 2 of Real Occult, where we apply numerology and astrology to the material world. Today we are talking about how to quickly begin applying numerology and astrology. How do you apply this information to the material world to get a tangible benefit today? So, quick outline for the episode today. I'm going to do a little 10,000 foot bird's eye view, quick note to think about. Then we're going to do a little pet peeve of mine that I see all the time that I'd really like to set the record straight on the personification of energy. Then we're going to talk about how you can actually begin applying this information to your life and get feedback from the universe with how well you're applying it and how well you're fulfilling your purpose and fulfilling your duties. So, first up, the 10,000 foot bird's eye view. At its core, when you boil it down and eliminate all of the jargon and lingo and inside verbiage, numerology and astrology is simply a language that people over thousands of years have developed so that they can communicate and talk about energies, frequencies, vibrations that occur within cycles in a cyclical manner with each other and throughout other parts of the world and universe, trying to find fundamental truths and all of these other great things that you're able to accomplish with this knowledge of energy and how it works in cycles. Numerology and astrology is simply the mathematics of energy in a way. The verbiage that's used is complicated because it was used to keep people out, which is why it was occult information. And even today, a lot of people try to grow their following, build things by creating new information instead of simply getting better and helping people apply the information we know is true, because it's foundational information that's lasted for thousands and thousands of years. The new tricks and new add-ons are fantastic, but they're not moving the needle that much. And if you have more than 2 or 3 new discoveries, chances are you're just peddling half-truths and slight misinformation, even if you are accurate 75% of the time. A quarter of the time you're sharing wrong information. I digress. At its core, numerology and astrology is simply how we communicate about energies and cycles. And that leads us to energy is neither good nor evil. There is no such thing as an enemy energy in that humanistic personified way. Energy simply is. It simply exists. Now, how we, as a human being, interact with and use that energy will determine whether or not that energy is supportive to us in helping us achieve our goals, or if that energy is negative and harmful to us when it comes to achieving our goals or finding success, when success is simply getting the results you want. The energy doesn't care whether or not you get the result you want. It's not trying to prevent you because it's going to be a bully and bully you and it's going to beat you down. No, the energy doesn't care. The energy simply is. And if you're coming at it trying to use it inappropriately and you get harmed by that action, that's not bad energy or negative energy. The energy simply is. How we interact with it determines whether or not it is supportive or opposed to us. It's either supporting us or standing in opposition from us or opposition to us. And we can begin to figure out whether or not the energy is working with us or working against us based on the feedback that we get from the universe. So what do you mean the feedback we get from the universe? So this takes us into how do we actually start applying this information? So today is the 22nd of December. In numerology, a good rule of thumb, or a general rule of thumb is 11, 22, 33. The master numbers do not get broken down, meaning they do not get added together. Any digit over 1, meaning a 2-digit, 3-digit, 4-digit, 5-digit number, the digits get added left to right, one by one, to figure out what the full energy is of that combination. The individual digits themselves are just giving you flavorings. So a number like 123. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. And now that 6 is made up of a 1, a 2, and a 3. You just add them up left to right. Until you, or I should say, if you come across an 11, 22, or 33. So today is the 22nd of December, 22 day. That would normally be a 4. 2 plus 2 would be a 4. 22 is the master iteration of the 4 energy, the master builder. Today's still a 4 energy day with a 6 life path, which is just the theme. 1 plus 2, 3 plus 22, 25, and then 2 plus 2 plus 4 for the 2024 gets you up to 33. And so a 33-22 day, meaning it's a 6 life path, 6 theme, family themed day with 4 energy. And it just so happens they're master numbers. So you got all this master energy today. Very high vibrational day. Very high energy, high frequency day. So if you're getting gas, you have to put some amount of cash in or card in. You're putting some amount of gas in your car. On a day like today, you could put $13 in. You could put $22 in. You could put $40 in. Instead of putting $45 in, put $40 in. On today specifically, I was driving. I had 22 miles left on the car. Ran it down. Don't recommend doing that, but I did it anyways. Ran it down, 22 miles left. Pulled into the gas station, said, I have to choose a pump. I'm gonna pull up to one of them. I might as well pull up to pump 4. Might as well. They're open. 4 is open. Might as well go with the energy of the day. Roll into pump 4, throw in my $13. 4 energy. Didn't want to put $22 in because I didn't need that much gas. Because I'm not going anywhere. I just needed a little bit to limp my ass home. Oops, shouldn't have said that. Limp my booty home. So, put in my 13 bucks, get back in the car, bam, 85 miles now on the range. It's like I could have put any amount of money in, because money is simply a store, a representation of my time and energy. I put energy in working, I got this money back in exchange. I have a $13 worth of my time and energy right here. I'm going to exchange that for gas. The universe gave me feedback and said, in exchange for your 4 energy worth of money, your $13 worth of money, we will give you 85 miles back. And it's like, if I went to pump 6, would I have still gotten 85? Maybe I would have gotten 84. Or I would have gotten 90 miles. It really doesn't matter. But the point and the purpose of that example, and of me doing it even in that scenario of choosing pump 4, choosing the $13, is so that I am almost always acting in alignment with the energy of the universe, so that on the occasional time when I do start skewing out and diverting from my purpose, from fulfilling my mission and the fulfilling whatever reason it was that I was put here on this planet, born this with these set of numbers and with this set of energy, born to accomplish. Anytime I start skewing from that, because I'm constantly in alignment with the universe, start getting these subtle corrections to get me back on track. Which is why constantly throughout my life, I've been nudged back on track to be doing exactly this. Sharing this information with you guys, or with you as an individual. So I'm talking to you as an individual to share this information with you so that you can improve your life. So the best way, fastest, quickest way, you don't need to worry about the life path. You don't need to worry about any of these master numbers. You don't need to worry about any of that. The day of the week on the calendar, the date of the calendar. We're not even going to get into the astrology stuff. I'm going to keep this short today. The day on the calendar. Tomorrow is the 23rd. Monday the 23rd. Moon day 23rd. Fantastic. 2 plus 3 is 5. So it's a 5 energy day with the flavors of 2 and 3. 5 energy, entertainment, change, sexual relations, sexual attention, dating, interpersonal communication and chemistry, hobbies, sports, traveling, all of this good stuff with the flavorings of the 2 and the 3. 2, feminine, supportive, caring, giving. 3, child, like playfulness, humor, comedian, talkative, expressive, creative. All of that bundled up tomorrow on this 23rd of December. So if you're going to choose a pump at the gas station, or you're going to choose an aisle to check out at, go with the 5 energy. Roll with the 5 energy. The universe is given 5 energy. If you want to act in alignment with the universe, 5 energy. It's a 7 life path. So the theme, life path is simply the theme. We have a theme of isolation, intelligence, a little bit of loneliness, high spirituality, 7 life path, 5 day, all kinds of good flavors. Hope you got something out of this video, or not a video, man. Hope you get, this was a couple of flubs talking. I'm walking again, so that probably didn't help. A couple of flubs. Hope you got something out of this, and I hope to talk to you again soon.